Hey, nice to see you. Happy New Year. Glad you decided to stop by. I found out something pretty neat last night. Don't ask me why, at the CIA Freedom of Information Act website. And falling down rabbit holes, how that happens. You click something, it leads you to something else. And I found this really interesting document. And it's entitled Cosmic Revenge. It was first published in a Ukrainian newspaper in 1993. I mean, it was like in bold-faced, the first paragraph of this article. And apparently, back in 1991, long after too long after Mikhail Gorbachev, there was a lot of material from the KGB Top Secret Intelligence Administration Department, and it found its way abroad. Now, in particular to the CIA, as reported by the authoritative magazine Canadian Weekly World News, U.S. intelligence obtained a 250-page file on this attack by a UFO on a military unit in Siberia. Okay, the file contains testimonies by actual surviving and the only two surviving participants in the events. Okay, here's the creep factor. Well, it seems one of the CIA representatives referred to this case as, and I'm quoting, a horrific picture of revenge on the part of extraterrestrial creatures, a picture that makes one's blood freeze. Ew. Now, according to the KGB materials, this is what happened. A quiet, low-flying spaceship in the shape of a saucer appeared above a military unit that was conducting routine military training maneuvers. Now, for some unknown reason, somebody launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. It fell to Earth not far away, and they said 5 short humanoids with, quote, large heads and large black eyes, end quote, emerged from it. And then it seems that after freeing themselves from the debris, the aliens came close together and then they merged into a single object that acquired a spherical shape. That was a quote. Then the object began to buzz and hiss sharply, and then it became brilliant white. In a very few seconds, the spheres grew much bigger, and they exploded by flaring up with extremely bright lights. At that very instant, 23 soldiers who had watched the phenomenon turned into stone. They turned into stone poles. As a matter of fact, only the 2 soldiers who stood in the shade and they were less exposed to the luminous explosion survived. And this is their testimony. The KGB report goes on to say that the remains of the UFO and the, quote, unquote, petrified soldiers, all of this stuff was transferred to a secret scientific research institution near Moscow. Specialists assume that a source of energy that is still unknown to Earthlings instantly changed the structure of these soldiers. God, it changed these soldiers' living organisms. Can you imagine? It transformed it into a substance whose molecular composition is no different from that of limestone. Wow. And finally, a CIA representative stated, this is a quote, another quote, if the KGB file corresponds to reality, this is an extremely menacing case. The aliens possess such weapons and technology that go beyond all our assumptions. So they have this technology that can turn living beings, probably anything, into limestone. And I guess we know how all those impossible, heavy, huge, weird-shaped monuments were built. They could have, like I said, used cardboard cutouts and then zapped them, and then they're heavy stone. So it makes you rethink, Merlin and Medusa. What if they were aliens? They certainly weren't myths. This stuff can happen, turning things into stone. This is really surrealistically unreal. But I'm glad I'm learning it before I die. Hopefully I won't die too soon. But we all gotta go one day. And I gotta go right now. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting with me. Again, this is not, totally made up by me or some thought in my head or brain fart. This kind of bakes my noodle. Does it yours? Do you want me to keep doing videos like this? Let me know. If you like it, like it. And I thank you if you do. Take care. Until next time.